So here's the final design for the speaker stand. As I mentioned when we were laying out the design, all you need really is your trusty tape measure for this one. We drilled holes in the bottom of the square tube here. Just be really careful to file those out nice and smooth, so as your wires come up inside, they're nice and hidden. These are our trusty old MK speakers that have one mounting hole in the back, so we just drilled one hole all the way through and got some bolts that hold it in there. Found the footprint of these Klipsch Atmos speakers. Atmos speakers were an addition with the new home theater amp. They can be mounted either in the ceiling, high on the wall, or on top of your speakers, your front speaker stands, facing up and bouncing off the ceiling. So obviously, because we just are using bookshelf speakers, we chose to just put a plate up here. I measured the size and base of the plate, made a notch in the back of the plate so the wires would chase down through here. Everything comes right down. They're on a 1/2-inch plate, again on the bottom. The plate provides plenty of weight so they can move around. It's not going to tip over when you move it around. They can relocate wherever you want fairly easily. They look nice and clean. As with the rest of the stuff we do in metal, or most of the stuff we do in metal, we like to let the character of the metal shine through. So you can see we've just used some acetone to get rid of fingerprints and rust and everything on there, and then just shot these with some clear coat. So they'll just kind of sit there and stabilize. Again, as I mentioned in the design of these, the one critical measurement, I had my wife sit on the couch and I measured from the floor up to her ear. And then this dimension from the floor up to the center line of the tweeter should be the same as from the floor to the center of the ear back there. That is really the one critical measurement for the speaker stands. Obviously, these could be made out of a lot of different materials. We had this material laying around. I looked at 1 inch, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, and it just looked like 1.5 inches had the right size, weight, strength ratio. So we used the 1.5. I think it turned out pretty well. Sounds even better now that the speakers are at the correct level. We've had them sitting on some plywood boxes for the past couple of years, which worked just fine. But it was about time now with the new receiver to take the time, design the stands, make them correctly. So let me know what you think. Love to hear any feedback.